This was a birthday present when I turned 14 from my sister. She knows me a bit too well. So I'm going to split this up into two parts, Halloween and names. Numero uno. For Halloween, I was the Cheshire Cat, and this is what I looked like.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
For Halloween, I dressed up for school, and then I had about an hour and a half in between school and my pottery class, and I went trick-or-treating with my friend Jasmine, and we got a nice amount of candy. Not too much, not as much as previous years. And then after that I went to pottery and we had cupcakes and cookies and candy and fun. Numero dos. Names. Caitlin, I like to call you Caitlin. Maybe that's because I was introduced to you as Caitlin, so I just kind of feel more comfortable calling you Caitlin. On the topic of names, I don't think I've told you guys this, but it's probably been about a year now, I changed my name legally. For my entire life, I have been called Molly, which is my name, but legally, my name was Rachel. I've had that name since I was born until about a year ago, and I legally changed it. It was something I had always wanted to do, and it was something that I definitely told my parents, I want to do this is something I really want to do. My parents named me after one of their really close friends, but they knew they were going to call me Molly, and I don't know, I think that they just kind of thought that would work out somehow, but it really just didn't. It made, like, paperwork and stuff kind of weird for me, like the state tests. Like, I've had instances where, like, I think maybe in the 4th grade I filled out the whole thing with my name Molly, and then I think later they were like, no, you have to redo this paperwork. So it's just annoying things like that. And then you don't know, when you meet a new teacher, you're like, do I want to be called Rachel this year, or do I just want to keep being called Molly, or what do I do? And substitutes, they always assume your name is Rachel, because how would they know? But it's really annoying when your name is Molly, but everyone who doesn't know you assumes your name is Rachel. I finally got my parents on board with the idea that this was something that I would never regret, and I would always want my name to be Molly, and so I changed it. I feel like someone's name is so big of a part of their kind of like who they are that it should be kind of up to them. Like, obviously you don't always go around saying like, oh, what do you want to be called? Except for if you're Alaska Young, you get to do that. Caitlin, if you ever wanted to be called like Katie, and you were like, I'm going to be called Katie, that's what I prefer, then y'all know what? I would call you Katie. I am a person who will not mess around with names. If you completely seriously want to be called Katie, I will call you Katie, because I will respect your choice to have whatever name you want to have, because I know that that's something that I've always wanted people to do to me. People assume that I hate the name Rachel, which I don't. It's just not my name. And so if, like, as little kids, someone's just like, oh, Rachel, or if, like, not even little kids, people still do that, but if they're like, oh, your name's Rachel, I'm gonna call you Rachel, hey Rachel, it's like, that's not my name. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my little piece on names, and Caitlin, or Katie, I will see you tomorrow.